Hello, my name is Dr. Jeff Woods, and I serve you as General Secretary for the American Baptist Churches USA. I'm happy today to provide this short devotion entitled God's Spark. God's spark is about trying to ascertain how that initial spark arrives in a church that prompts the church toward greater health. For the past 25 to 30 years, I've worked on approaches to church health. Many of these approaches are both about content, what the church might look like in the future, as well as approaches, pathways, how to get there, how to become a healthier congregation. One day, however, I woke up and realized that I really do not know how that initial spark arrives in a congregation. I realized that we have pretty good tools for helping a congregation get from point A to point B, where point B is a healthier congregation. But how does that spark arrive? And so I studied the scriptures and found two primary ways where a spark is initiated by Jesus in the Gospels. The first way is when we approach Jesus. And I found out that really every time that someone approached Jesus, Jesus praised the person for their faith. Consider the woman who clawed her way through the crowd just to touch the garment of Jesus. Consider the friends who let their friend down through the roof to see Jesus. Consider Zacchaeus who climbed the sycamore tree. In each of these and other instances, Jesus praised the faith of the people. And so one way that spark is there is just having faith in God and in a congregation's future. The second way is when Jesus approached individuals. And every time that Jesus approached individuals, disruption followed. Consider Jesus calling the disciples to leave everything. The Sermon on the Mount that had so many challenges to a new way of living. The woman at the well, dinner invitations to sinners and tax collectors, healing on the Sabbath day, and Jesus even refusing to wash his own hands. When Jesus approaches us, disruption follows. And so disruption is a tool that it can actually be used for church health to find that initial spark and then to move on from there. Recently, the church has experienced disruption in many ways, including the global pandemic from a few years ago. I believe that the church is still experiencing opportunities to let go of some things in the past, to release those, and to embrace some new ways in the future. Consider this day the spark that God is placing in you toward a new future as both an individual and as part of a congregation. Amen.